What happened? Why didn't you didn't start the game, Arthur. Arthur, you didn't start the game on time, so now you'll forfeit.
I'm still reading the rules, Eric. These rules are really long
it's too late
this
for that,
game.
Art. You should have known by now how the podcast goes. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Welcome, everybody, to Midnight Cinema, your deep dive into horror movies, sci-fi films, cult classics, new and old. Warning, everybody, there are spoilers ahead. I am Art Hennessy in San Diego, California.
And I'm Erik Rodenheiser here in Salem, Massachusetts, where we had Parker Brothers games once, but that's nothing compared to what this podcast is about. Let the games begin.
We will let the games begin, Eric, because this week in our Midnight Cinema, we're gathering everybody to lay out a game for them. We're playing Ready or Not.
Ooh, Parker Brothers never made that game.
No, they didn't. But the movie, Eric, this week is Ready or Not. Came out in 2019. It's starring Samara Weaving, Adam Brody, Josh Groban, and Andie MacDowell.
Andie MacDowell. She's one of my favorite drollers. She's got drolling.
She does. It's nice to see her again, I'll say. We'll talk about it.
2019, you just reminded me. I thought for some reason, wow.
Yeah.
2019, I thought it was
pre-COVID movie. I remember it was, that I think the fall, maybe just before we went into craziness and we lost track of time. Mm-hmm. But we don't want to talk about that right now.
No, we don't.
Yes. So the movie's Ready or Not, also directed by Matt Bellini-Olpin and Tyler Gillette. But Eric, it is a movie about a woman, Grace McCauley. She's marrying into an incredibly wealthy family called the Ledemos family. Is that what it is?
Say it again.
Is it Ledemos?
Lederhausen.
She's marrying into a wealthy family.
Yeah.
They established their fortune by selling popular board games. And on the day of her wedding, which takes place at the big family mansion, she meets her fiancé's weird and quirky extended family. She's told on that day that every person who marries into the family must play a game at midnight. And she soon learns dark secrets about the Ledemont family and learns this family takes tradition and games deadly seriously.
Yes, just like my family and Monopoly. Nobody leaves this board game without crying or screaming.
Exactly. I know.
Yeah, I know we've been picking a lot of older movies, but I was scrolling through Netflix and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this one. And then I went, wait a minute. Why don't we just do this one? And then I think there's 2 is coming out. It's out or it's coming out.
2 is out like as we speak. It's like just been released. So Eric and I have not seen it, so we're not going to spoil anything for the sequel in this podcast. But we will spoil Ready or Not as we go forward.
Yes, we will. Ready or Not.
Just briefly, this is a movie from a group called Radio Silence. They're a directing team. I mentioned them, the 2 directors at the beginning. You may be familiar with some of their work. They got their start big into sort of horror film with the VHS, the original VHS movie. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I watched a couple of those.
Did you see the original one? I was going to ask you, that it kind of stuck out as a short that I thought you might have liked, thinking about it. It was the short where a group of guys, they're like college frat bros, and they're looking for a party on Halloween night, and they enter a house that they think the party's at, and it just so happens that an actual ritual sacrifice is going on at the house. It's a good little short. I liked it. It's kind of fun. So, Eric, let's start talking about this movie.
Yeah.
It starts with a thunderclap. Boom. And then an image of the devil painted. It's that old timey. It looks like the devil you'd see painted on a sideshow poster on a Midway or something. I really liked it.
Or a little Krampus card.
Yes,
it's like that. It's that typical devil, like
yeah. And we're in a study, and it this like, would you say rich mahogany, as Ron Burgundy would say?
Yes, it's very mahogany in there. You know, it's very rich looking.
And we're seeing old board games. It's sort of panning across. And I like some of these board games. I want to try and play them.
Like what?
We see board games like Family Ritual.
Yeah, that's the one that struck me.
Is
like,
one of
what is that?
Family Ritual and Yowzers.
Yowzers? It's, I've played a version of Yowzers.
Is that like Yahtzee? I don't know.
Or like Sorry. Instead
Sorry.
of when you mess up, you're like, Yowzers.
But then there's one that looks very intricate, Eric. It's called Abracadabra. And it's got a huge board with lots of spaces on it. They have the board unfolded. And the last one is LaBelle's Gambit. That's the one we see. LaBelle's Gambit.
Yep.
But we're in a house, Eric, and there's two young kids running through the house named Alex and Daniel, and it seems like they're being chased by somebody.
Yeah, and it's actually I don't know if they're being chased by the guy or not, but it's a guy in a tux. He's like, you gotta help me, you gotta hide me or something. And instead, I think they go, nope, he's here.
Yes, and he's terrified. They suddenly see the guy, he's terrified, and people just start coming out from everywhere, and they have masks on, these creepy old masks, which they based off of the old Twilight Zone episode. I don't know if you've ever seen it, where the guy has the party and the family members wear the masks. They're really kind of creepy masks. But there is one woman who's in a wedding dress there, and she seems to be crying and screaming, and they're restraining her. So we don't really know what's going on. But the guy this is where we realize, Eric, the guy has 2 arrows stuck in him. Guy that
soon to be 3.
Yes,
because he's shot with a spear gun.
Yes,
and then the family, the people who came out of the woodwork.
Oh, nice!
Oh, nice. Mahogany. They drag him away to a room, and then the family, the other people, telling the kids, like, "We're proud of you." What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? So we don't know what's happening.
And the doors close to the study. Boom.
Yep.
They drag this guy into the study. And then we flash cut forward, and we're going to meet Grace. This is the actor Samara Weaving, and she's sitting there in a wedding dress.
Samara Weaving.
Yes.
Imagine her dad wishing her happy birthday. Happy birthday, Samara.
Oh, uncle, actually. I think you got her uncle. It's
right.
her uncle.
Right.
What Eric's referring to. Her uncle is Agent Smith from the Matrix movies.
Yeah.
Hugo Weaving. Great character actor.
You a present. Yeah. So, I just love it. It's her uncle. I wish it was her dad. But she's one of my favorites. Also, I like Samara Weaving. And I'm sorry I mix her up with somebody else, but she's really good. And The Babysitter is what introduced me to Samara Weaving. So,
and then she came back for the sequel, Babysitter Killer Queen.
Oh, forget that. Forget that one.
But yeah, Samara Weaving is a really good actor. I like her in this. I'm going to say right out. But she's practicing her vows in front of the mirror. I kind of like, Eric, that they don't do the very tropey thing of us try to pretend like she's actually saying them, and then they pull back and reveal she's just practicing them. We can see that she's practicing them. And this whole section here, Eric, I think we can go through this. I call it Meet the Family. We're going to meet the family.
That's right? All it is, really.
Right?
Like, we know they have a good relationship, her and her, well, not boyfriend anymore, Alex. And she's smoking. He's like, "Oh, you're smoking?" He grabs the cigarette. So we know that they're together. And he's like, "I know my family's crazy because, rich people are crazy, but I want you to be my wife." And she's like, "Oh, yes, me too." But she's got some spice to her.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's what we're supposed to take, Eric, from the smoking and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And then into the room busts Alex, that's her fiance, but his brother, Daniel, busts into the room and puts him in a headlock. It's the brother stuff. And then Daniel, it's interesting. Daniel turns kind of serious, the brother Daniel, and he's saying, "Hey, still trying to back out of this crazy family. If you want, you can still take off. You don't have to do this. And he's sort of joking, but there's a tone under it of Erik of weirdness in here. I kind of liked it. This is the actor playing Daniel, Josh Groban. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. He used to be on the OC a long time ago.
Oh, the OC is one of my favorites.
The OC. But he's also been in people would know him listening if a really popular Netflix show, which I don't think you watch, but it's called Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell. So I was happy to see him here.
Well, I don't know how far, but my notes early on when it starts getting like blah blah blah, I skip to it's their wedding night.
Because basically it's the next thing is a rush of the wedding day, and we're meeting people. We meet the Alex's dad, and then we meet Alex's mom, who's Andie MacDowell. So this is all sort of at the reception before the actual ceremony. And we're just meeting people very quickly. So we're just having little snatches of conversation. And one of the things we meet is also the servants very quickly. There are 3 female servants that look like they're out of the Robert Palmer.
I was just going to say, might as well face it, we're addicted to work. Yeah, they do. They look just like that.
And they stand there. They all have like serving trays. They show them in line. And then they have another servant. Who's the male servant? What's his name? Is it Steven?
Stevens? I think it's like
Stevens.
It's typical. I call him Butler.
Butler.
He's a butler.
He's there. And then I like how they introduce her. They're taking photos of the bride, and the photographer keeps going, smile, smile, smile. And they cut to this woman sitting in a chair all by herself off to the side with the craziest hairdo, this old woman.
Oh, the aunt.
And the aunt. And somebody says, that's Aunt Helene. And she's just staring. Samara Weaving.
She looks violent. She looks like she would be one of the Wicked Witches in the Wizard of Oz, or she she looks like the one of the horror movies with the old woman the shh like that. She looks just like a creepy, but her hair is rocking, man.
It's crazy.
If she wore a leather jacket right there, I'd be like, perfect for you. Perfect.
It's just very funny. I remember seeing this in the theaters, Erik. When they cut to her, everybody just laughed. Like, it's such a funny cut. So
but she rocks the haircut.
Yeah. We meet Andie MacDowell is sort of the matriarch of the family, and she comes to talk to Samara Weaving, sort of like, hey, kid, I know you're from the other side of the tracks. I was just like you coming into this family. They underestimated me. And so you're getting this idea. It's a little different for Andie MacDowell from what I remember. Our Andie MacDowell in the 90s, she would usually play the good girl.
This is very old money feel for everybody. They're like, I got everything and I'm still pissing.
Yeah.
But her drawl, it doesn't matter what she's saying. You gotta marry into this family.
Okay, so Erik, that's the day. Wedding's over. We don't see much of the wedding. It's like boom, boom, flash bulbs. That's how they do it. Wedding's over, and now it's the wedding night.
Yes. So Alex surprises her with something, which you probably want to tell somebody before you get married, but whatever. I mean, secrets. Who cares? But he says, "Oh, by the way, we have a tradition where you just got to play a game at midnight." She's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "What game?" He's like, "Well, whatever game we pick." And she's like, "Do I have to win?" And he says, no, you don't have to win. You just got to play. So she loves him. So she says, yeah, sure. Whatever sounds weird, you weirdo. And they decide, okay, let's do it. So they go down to this huge, awesome, what do you call that? A rumpus room? What's that room called?
Yeah. It's
game room.
Yes. Got like billiards on the side.
And like animals, dead animals.
Lots of alcohol, like a little bar.
Yeah. And what you want to introduce the family, but I can't keep track of these names. You're much better at it. But
I want to ask you, Erik.
Yeah.
I'll ask you here.
Yeah.
I thought about this watching this movie the second time. Too many characters in this movie?
Well,
I'm wondering.
No.
I mean, we'll talk about it as we go on, but like when you're like too many people to keep track of, I was like, I think they're fun. Okay, I don't want to say that I don't, but sometimes watching this movie, I was like, are there a little too many here? But I guess we can keep them on track.
Well, they all kind of have their own personality, which
they do.
Kind of,
they do.
kind of fun. Alex. Well, Alex is the groom, right?
Yeah.
Alex is a groom, typical, just nice guy.
Yeah.
And then Daniel's the rougher version, right?
Of him.
With
and we get the feeling Daniel's the ne'er-do-well son.
Yeah.
He's the drinks and doesn't.
Well,
and Daniel has a wife, Charity.
Yeah. What is it?
Charity?
Charity. Yes, Charity. I'm saying like Charity. Charity. She's not a nice person, but I like Charity. I shouldn't like her. And then there's the sister
who comes in late. They're coming in. We haven't met them yet in the movie. They come blustering in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emily's got a little coke problem, but she's hilarious.
She's great.
Yeah. And then the dad, the head of the household, I guess, whose name, unless you say, I called him
Tony,
Dad.
I think technically is his name, but I just called him the dad.
Think a typical guy would look like, right? Your typical rich, little beefy, whitish hair, but he's like, oh, we do this and we do that, And then you got Andie MacDowell as his wife. Nice. Then we talked about Charity.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then your favorite, Helene. It's not Helen. Helene. Yes. I love that.
And she just has this severe look. And Erik, I know you hate this, and we just talked about
it. I love to hate it. Do it.
This actress from a film that I don't know if I can convince you to cover on this, but I like. She was the blonde in Cube way back, the movie Cube with
the mom, the grandmother, the aunt.
Yeah, Aunt Helene. That's the same actress as one of the leads in Cube.
Wow. But she just reminds me of Mom from Futurama. She's like she's like great. That.
And I think
I like Cube.
And there are two kids that we meet too. G is the one I remembered the name of. And whose kids are they? They're
Charity's kids.
Charity and Daniel's kids.
Right. Charity and Daniel, yeah. And, like we need to everybody keep track of that.
I know.
Poor G.
But coked out sister has a husband, Erik.
Oh. Yes, what's his name? It's
Fitch. Fitch is the husband.
He's like the dogged, yes, dear, right?
Erik, and his archetype, is he just the guy reincarnated, the interior designer from Beetlejuice? Is that basically
that's a good call. If he wasn't as assertive, yes.
Right.
Why aren't we covering Beetlejuice, everybody? I don't know. I have no idea. Because it would be a 5-hour podcast.
So we've met the whole crew, and we do learn one thing, Erik. Andie MacDowell pulls Samara Weaving aside, pulls Grace aside, and we do learn that Alex did not want to get married for a long time. He was putting off getting married to Grace. Grace says he would have been happy, I think, to live in sin forever. Andie MacDowell is like, well, I'm glad you pushed him into marriage because now he can come back into the family.
Yeah, he wasn't hanging out with him a lot.
No. So we learned that, but he didn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now what do we get? What do you call that when they're all sitting at the table? We're going to dump some information. It's an info dump.
Yeah. Because Stevens, the butler's like, it is 11:55.
Yes. Oh, almost midnight.
Almost midnight.
But apparently, trying to make that short is they have an ancestor named Victor, what's the last name? Ladomus.
Yeah, Ladomus.
Any anagrams in there, anybody?
So basically, their great grandfather, Ladomus, had a printing press. He used to make playing cards. And then it developed into board games. And now we learned that the family has basketball teams and pro sports. This is like a very wealthy family. But what happened with that great ancestor is he was on ships, a merchant seaman, but he always wanted more for his life, Erik. And he met another person on those voyages, a man named Mr. LaBelle. And Mr. LaBelle used to play cards with him. And then Mr. LaBelle gave him a box and said, if you can solve the puzzle of this box, I will fund any venture that you go into, any venture.
Sweet.
And Ladomus did. He did it, and he said, okay, I'm going to fund it. So LaBelle gave the family this seed money to start everything. but he also gave them the box. It's a little puzzle box. Yeah.
Well, it's a tradition now because apparently every time a new person joins the family, you insert a blank playing card, like little playing like cards, and it gets inserted in the box. And Labale, they say, who's dead, long dead, picks which game to play. And then you must play the game. And why I'm talking like this, I don't know.
And we should say that they're in this big room around a table. The father is doing all this explication, and there's one seat empty, a big padded chair.
Yes,
empty.
by the fire. Worst seat in the house, by the way. With your back to that fire.
I hate it.
Oh.
I know. I've been in that situation.
Get out of here.
But so
it's empty.
And over the mantelpiece is the big picture of, I think, the first Ledemos with a tiger.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the dad. It looks kind of like the dad. Yeah. So that's what they say. And Grace is like, oh, okay. She's trying to be like, this is not weird. And they're saying what they played before, like, oh, I got Old Maid. I got this, I got that. And then so they tell her to put a blank card in. She puts in, I love the box. It's just like a little, brass, bronzy. It's just a box, but it looks cool.
It's like a little Hellraiser type of puzzle box.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little mysterious. And then she puts the thing in and twing comes out. So blank card. It's a magic trick. And she pulls out and she goes, hide and seek. And everybody goes, oh. Like,
but
what?
She's laughing. She's like, are we really going to play hide and seek? Are we going to do this?
Yeah. And they're like, well, that's the way we're going to play hide and seek. And then
Erik, you got to love Aunt Helene. What does it say, girl? She's so fun.
She really wanted to know because something's wrong. Now something's wrong because it's not like they're all going, yay, hide and seek. So they tell her she's just got to go hide anywhere and they wait till they find her. And then she's like, well, how long do I have to hide? They go, well, you have until dawn, really. So she goes, okay. And she goes up to hide in this really nice wedding dress, by the way. So really, it's a good choice for a wedding dress for someone like her. It fits her very well. Good job, Samara. But she goes off. And then I think this is what happens next is they play a phonograph, which we just talked about in another movie. They play a phonograph, and it's this awesome song, which I thought Art's going to know every single word.
Nope.
But
I don't know every word, but I don't know the chorus, Erik. Run, run, run. Time to run and hide.
Yes, it's like that. It's that voice I was doing. It's like run, run, run. And it sounds really creepy. You'll never find a place. That's not it, but it
gets creepier though as it goes on.
Yes,
because he starts going like run, run, run. I'm creeping on my prey. Run, run, run. Stalking my prey. Like, you'll never get. But it's he gets creepier as it goes on in the verses.
Yep. And what's even creepier is all of a sudden, while she's going to hide, they start handing each other weapons.
Yes.
Like it's not like a pistol. They're handing each other like your favorite character, their auntie gets a freaking battle axe and crossbows and bow and arrow and not a blunderbuss, but a shotgun. Everybody's got
spear gun. Somebody gets like
so they're like old timey weapons.
Yeah, and once they all have their weapons, they give us a shot of them all lined up with their weapons. This family, and some look more comfortable than others. Like Emily, our coked out daughter, she looks like she's looking at the gun like she has no idea what she's gonna do with this.
Right. And that's not the worst weapon, like the crossbow. It's like I don't even know. I'll remember if I know how to use this. But what we have to figure out, I guess what we're finding out right now is they're gonna hide and seek. They're gonna hunt her down. So
and she has no idea.
No clue.
She does not know. So
but the groom does.
Yeah, and the groom seems very depressed. And Andy McDowell even says, maybe you should just stay here and not take part in it. So they leave him in the study.
But meanwhile, Grace, she decides to hide in a dumbwaiter. I love dumbwaiters. Open up, she gets in there. And first she's like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then after a bit, she's like, fuck this. This is stupid.
Yeah. She's like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
And she gets out of it and starts heading back, and meanwhile, we're watching the family stalking through the house. She has no idea, and they've all dispersed now. They're wandering around corridors looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the danger, but she's oblivious.
Right. And I think next she hears someone looking for Georgie, like, Georgie.
Yeah.
Georgie,
The maids were reading the stories to kids to go to bed, and the maid dozed off and woke up, and Georgie's out of bed.
Georgie's gone. Yep.
Yeah. So somebody's looking for Georgie. And then fiance jump scare, husband jump scare.
He grabs her and pulls her in the bedroom. And I was like, whoa, geez, aggressive.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what we realize, Erik, there are secret passages throughout the house that the servants use. Mm-hmm.
So cool. Yep.
So Alex got out of the study and grabbed Grace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you have to be quiet. You have to be quiet. Shh. She's like, what's going on? And then the maid.
So they go into a bedroom and they hear the maid coming in. So they hide behind the bed. They're hiding behind the bed.
And the maid comes in. She's like, Georgie, are you there? And then the maid all of a sudden gets shot in the face. I mean, right in the face. And you hear
coked out Emily.
I got her!
She's so happy.
Daddy, look what I did. And they don't come out of hiding either. She killed the maid. And the family comes in and they're like, you idiot. That's the maid. And they say something we pick up on. You're like, wait, what's this? What's this? She goes, she needs to be alive for the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
But I just love this Emily character because she's just, no one's really concerned with the death of Robert Palmer's.
Well, Emily is. She goes down to the ground and she's right next to the head. And it's a gruesome wound. It's like right through the eye. And Emily's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm such a fuck up.
A lot of F-bombs in this. We could say fuck all through the podcast because they did. But they moved the body away. And remember our newly married couple, still in the bedroom.
Right behind the bed.
Yeah. And Alex he unloads the truth on her. He's like, listen, probably should have told you. You pulled the one bad card. Apparently, if you pull any other game comes out, like Old Maid, you play Old Maid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's hide and seek, then they basically have to hunt you down and kill you before sunrise. Mm. And that hasn't happened, they said, in 30 years. So this card hasn't been pulled for 30 years. It's a little confusing to me. I'm like, well, how often do they play?
Yeah. Yeah.
But so pick the card, wrong card.
And like, what are all the options that could come out of there? I wonder.
Oh,
it made me think of like what.
Well, they did say Old Maid kind of hit me funny, but know, I don't know what. Like you said, sorry. Chutes and ladders, right?
Don't break the ice.
Yeah.
Hungry hippos. Hungry.
Yeah. Rock'em sock'em robots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fish.
But and I guess. How did LaBelle, they didn't specify, because I watched this twice, Erik.
Mm-hmm.
Did LaBelle tell them if you get hide and seek, you have to play out? Like, did Bale lay out instructions for this?
Well, I'm sure he did, because
okay.
He did, it's if you make a deal with, imagine
LaBelle.
The devil, with LaBelle. Nothing hidden in that name either, LaBelle. Yes. Then he's like, oh, by the way.
So obviously Grace is pissed at Alex.
Not happy.
Not happy.
Is not happy.
But they go in to use one of the cool passages.
Yes. While they're arguing, what I love is our guy, the chubby hubby. He's on YouTube learning how to fire a crossbow.
I think it's the directors of the film doing a cameo. They're on the YouTube video.
It's pretty funny.
How to use your crossbow.
Yeah. But apparently the other thing is that if you don't play the game, if the family doesn't play, they're like, oh, we don't want to do this. Alex says that people in the family will die.
Yes.
If we don't play the game.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not into it right now. He's like, but I don't want this. I didn't know you'd pick that card. So Alex says he's going to unlock all the doors because it's all locked down now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you just go. And he tells her to like run through the kitchen to.
Yeah. Go to the end of this passage, go to the kitchen. I'll unlock the doors. I'll shut the power off. You can get out.
Yeah.
And there is a detail here too, Eric, that the whole house is wired with security cameras, but they said they don't use the security cameras because that would be cheating. That's what they said.
Yeah, you can't cheat. You got to play by the rules.
Got to play by the rules, so they don't have the security cameras on. So,
yep. And for you, if her dress is a character in the movie.
Oh, it's amazing.
I don't know if you know that, but she catches her dress on the dumbwaiter first, and she's like, ah, shit, and rips it a little bit. Now, she's like, I gotta make this easier. So she rips the bottom part of the dress off.
Yes.
So it's easier to walk. So
and she has her nice yellow Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look.
She's escaping to the kitchen, which you'd consider it's like one of those kitchens that you would think is in Downton Abbey. You know what I mean? It's like that.
And one detail in their conversation, Eric, right before they leave that I like is Alex saying, "You were the one who wanted to get married." And she's like, "Motherfucker, you're blaming this on me?" Like as if it's her fault. Oh,
yeah.
Those rich people, Eric. Those rich people.
Unbelievable. But you see them dragging the dead maid. And there's like, she can be anywhere, find her.
It is a nice little moment.
Yeah.
Grace gets to the end of the hallway and thanks, Alex. You told me to get to the end of the hallway. There are 2 doors. There's not, which door do I go through?
To get to the kitchen now, who knows?
Yeah. It doesn't say kitchen on it or anything. And so she goes out one of the doors. But what I like is they're all going, wow, we got to find her. And she just comes right out into the hallway where everybody's dragging the body and they all see each other.
Like, oh.
And Daniel, who's got that great affect, is like, I found her. There she is.
Pretty easy. Game's over. Emily, remember Emily? Coked up Emily?
Emily.
She fires the bullets. She misses.
Nearly hits her family, though.
Yeah. So funny. Because she comes from the other side, right?
Yes.
I think, is this where she goes, I'm such a fuck up or something?
Yes. Yeah, Emily can't get anything right. Yeah,
no, she can't. She's already killed a maid, for crying out loud.
So Grace gets away and hides. She's in the billiard room now.
The billiard room.
She's in the I call it the billiard room.
Yeah, right? I think that's the one with the heads in it.
Yeah. And it's got the is it snooker table too? Like you don't see as often. You got it's like a snooker table. I read, I was like, oh, that's funny. I haven't seen that for a long time.
Oh, I wonder if one of the games is you have to play
type of thing.
Maybe you had to play pool or snooker was one of the games.
And she's hiding in there, and then all of a sudden, Daniel just walks in, and he sees her, but he doesn't do anything. He walks past her to get a bottle of alcohol.
Yep, and it seems like he doesn't like what's going on. He's like, I don't really like this. And she's like, you got to help me. He's like,
So he's not going to help her. He's going to help her, but he's not going to save her.
No.
He says, I'll give you a 10-second head start.
So generous.
Yeah.
But he's not in this.
No. As a matter of fact, his whole attitude, Eric, is like, I can't help who I am. You think I'm a nice guy, and I'm really at heart not a nice guy. But I'll give you 10 seconds.
Yep. And he doesn't really give her 10 seconds.
No,
like
he doesn't. Yeah.
But he's slow with it. But then he's like, she's in here. She's in the study.
Yeah. But everybody comes in and they're like, where is she? He's like, she got away.
Yeah, she's gone.
But his wife, everybody goes off to find Grace and he has a little talk with Charity. Daniel.
Eric, don't get involved with Charity. I won't. And
Charity's been kind of mean about Grace since the very beginning. She doesn't like her. And then Daniel says to Charity, I remember you didn't even blink about signing your soul away. That's what he says. I don't think you were totally ready.
Well, I'd rather be dead, Art, than lose all of this.
But Emily comes in and she's like, oh shit, I forgot my gun. She doesn't have her gun. But Fitch wants to get rid of that crossbow. He doesn't want that crossbow, so he hands it to Emily.
Oh, she's probably much better with it.
Oh my God.
She's probably so much better with it.
And
what I love is she says, that's a line I wrote down. She doesn't say, oh, I forgot my gun. She goes, oh, cock.
Yeah.
I forgot my gun. You know that wasn't written in the script.
It's great. And so Wick hands her the crossbow and she's just kind of fumbling with it, taking it from him, just as another maid comes in, our addicted to love maids, and goes, hey, she's and the crossbow fires and it goes right through the maid's mouth.
Yeah, while she's in mid-sentence, like, Emily killed 2 maids.
Maids so far. So they're...
What? And so I think they're all in the room.
Once again, the rules, Helene's pissed because nobody read the rules. Because Charity's like, well, good, doesn't that mean we have a dead body? And she's like, Helene is like, no! What the hell is wrong with you people? It has to be... And meanwhile, the maid is gurgling on the floor, and Helene keeps trying to talk, and you think the maid's dead, and Helene finally goes over and takes care of it.
She uses that freaking medieval battle axe and just, it's off camera, but it's good enough, chops off the maid's head. You just hear it.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And the cameras are off, so now they're arguing. They're like, well, this is unique situation.
Yeah.
So maybe we turn on the cameras.
Rich people, I'm going to say it once again, Eric. This movie has those themes laced all through it, and it's like, that is the rules, but since we're in charge and let's change the rules now. Yep. I'm like, oh, typical. Yep. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just like...
So, no, it's true, but they decide to turn on the cameras, which it's not a hide and seek.
No.
Nope. But we find out Grace has a little bit of survival mode stuff. So she looks in a room. I think it's a room with all I keep mentioning the stuffed heads, but she sees this awesome, huge gun on the wall.
Yes.
And a Rambo rack of
bandolier, I think they call it, of ammo.
Yeah. And it's the big bullet. It's like bear killers.
And they're gold.
Oh,
they're like gold colored. Oh, those are, yeah. That would take down an elephant or something.
Something.
Yeah.
But she's locked and loaded, and she tries to go out through the kitchen, but
not before looking at herself in the mirror.
Well, you got to check yourself out.
She looks at herself. I love the shot, and she goes, "Oh my god, this is who am I?"
Yeah, she's a little worse for wear. Yeah,
but you were saying she's heading for the kitchen now.
Yeah, she goes into the kitchen, and the door's locked. You can see the little red light, ding, so you know the door's locked. And remember the butler?
Yes,
the butler comes into the kitchen to make tea. He really loves that song.
He does.
He loves it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh shit. So she forgot to load the gun. So she starts doing that, and he stops. He's like,
he's looking around.
Louder.
Making his tea. He's got the kettle going. The kettle's boiling up. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the 1812 overture? Is that what that is?
Yeah. That's
And then she's like, I got to get out of here. So she confronts the butler and it's like, hey, you gotta let me out of here. And he doesn't want to do that. So she tries to shoot him, but the ammunition doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. He said it's for display.
It's only for display.
Ammunition is only display.
But you know what's not for display, Art? Good old chinaware, or just the teapot.
Oh.
She whacks him in the face.
Because it's boiling, too.
Yeah, with the teapot.
Boiling hot tea.
Well, he's going to come after her with a knife, but she hits him in the face and runs away.
And he's pulling the Michael Myers, Eric.
Yep.
He's pulling the Michael whoosh, whoosh with the knife.
Yep.
He's swinging it around. Meanwhile, we should say in the power control room of the house, Alex had got there and he's trying to figure out how to turn everything off. And the family clicked on the video cameras. So
they turned them all on.
Yep. And the family comes in. I think it's the dad and Daniel come into the power room, right? And confront Alex when he's in there.
Yeah, Alex smashes all the controls with a fire extinguisher, and then he starts strangling the dad.
Yes. I thought he was going to kill him.
He was turning blue. All different kind of colors.
Mm-hmm. And Daniel Daniel isn't pulling Alex off. He's kind of going, don't do this, Alex. Yep. Don't do this. But I thought it was interesting that he wasn't like, he wasn't, restraining Alex. So, yeah.
Yep. And they end up, I think they knock him out, right? They knock Alex out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember there were 3 maids? Now we're down to 1 maid.
One maid.
Maids. And Grace finds the remaining maid, and she's in the dumbwaiter.
She's
Grace,
a temp, Eric. She's not even, this isn't even her permanent. She just got hired recently because
what was it?
They said, Mr. Ledemos likes the way I dance. So I'm thinking she was working at a strip club, and he's like, hey, do you want to be a maid at our house?
So you think you got an ally there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No.
She does the same things like, she's here, she's over here.
So Grace tries to shut her up. She's putting her hand over her mouth, and the maid herself accidentally, as she's grabbing the edge, hits the down button on the dumbwaiter.
Yes. And fun fact about dumbwaiters is when they close good because she gets crushed by the dumbwaiter. Like she gets like the top is coming down, and she just gets crushed accidentally.
So basically, all three maids are gone here.
Yep.
So I'm just thinking about the commentary this movie is making, where the rich are playing a game and the help is just getting taken out like left and right through the course of the game.
But they're their own victims too, because they're just
they usually are contributing. They're in on it. So
but the butler freaking finds Grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Butler's not dead. He's a little worse for wear in the face department. Yeah, he's got little burn marks, I think, right? Doesn't he burn like little bubble?
Yeah, from the boiling hot water.
Yeah. And so does he knock her out?
What's that?
Does the butler?
Well, Grace is going to get out. Remember, she gets out off the grounds.
The butler finds the maid, doesn't find Grace.
Yeah, the butler finds the maid.
Yeah.
So the butler finds the maid there. And we also have a little family meeting as they're all regrouping the family because they're like, what the hell's going on? And there's a little back and forth here that is interesting, where Helene's like, Alex is weak. I should have killed Charles, my husband, when I had the chance.
Right.
So we learn that flashback we saw at the very beginning, that woman in the wedding dress where the kids gave the guy away was Helene.
Yep.
That was Helene back then.
Yeah, Helena was Helene or Helena? Doesn't matter.
Helene. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
reveal.
And she said you should, when it's your time and your spouse is doing that, you should be the one to actually kill them in the sacrifice, and she didn't.
Yeah.
But she says this, Eric, she thinks Alex is supposed to lead the family because he, when he was a kid, saw Mr. LaBelle in the chair.
Yeah, in that empty chair by the fire. And he's also he's handcuffed to the bed. On the floor, but he's handcuffed to the...
Yeah, so they have him stowed away, and he's going to kind of be there the rest of the movie, I think.
Yeah, and I love the way the butler's like, I'm afraid Dora has been crushed by the dumbwaiter.
And off to the side, Fitch is Googling pacts with devil. Real
or bullshit? He loves being on his phone. And Grace is listening to this whole thing. So, so she's got the freaking, Helene has a big axe, man. She just leaves. She's ready to go.
But Grace finds a way out. So she's out of the house. It's like she goes down a passage. She's outside. She's running through the grounds. I love these shots with the lights behind her. She's running through the grounds, and she finds a barn. She finds it's like a little barn area with some goats and
a lot of goats.
Horses in there. Yeah, a lot of goats in there. And she goes in there. But she runs into Georgie. Remember, Georgie was out of his bed, Eric?
Yes. There's this big flashlight thing. You're like, who is it? Who is it? It's just a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh,
it's just Georgie. It's just Georgie.
It's no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But Georgie's a family member, dude.
Yeah. Well, remember that Emily couldn't find her gun. Emily didn't have her gun.
The Derringer.
Yes.
Right? It's a Derringer.
Georgie found that gun.
Oh, yeah. And Georgie shoots a hole in her hand, like a big old hole with the Derringer.
Oh.
She's like, ah!
Just a side, Eric, great effect. It looked great. I mean, it really hit hard when her hand got shot. And yeah.
Yeah, and it's CG, but it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
And you think she's gonna give up, but no, she freaking punches Georgie smack in the right between the eyes, like whack. I love that.
Yeah.
And with a lot of goats, you never know what goats can do.
Yeah, well, goats they're assholes notoriously, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they kind of dicks?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess. We get a goat jump scare.
Scares our heroine. She jumps, but then falls into this.
Yeah, breaks through. What is that?
Yeah, there's
you find outside in the cellar, the doors to the cellar.
Bulkhead doors.
Thank you, bulkhead. But it's inside, and she falls through there, and it's not hay down there.
No.
It's not goat poop.
Oh, she immediately starts retching, giving the idea it must smell down there, and she's realizing she's fallen into a bunch of bodies.
Yes, a lot of bodies.
Okay, you noticed that too.
Because they said the last time this happened was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bodies in there.
It doesn't always happen. It's not like, and we were talking about like their great-great-grandfather. So it's not like this has been going on for like 300, 400 years.
Yeah, maybe they're just the help. Maybe they just occasionally kill off.
That's true. Maybe every time they do have to play, Erik, like in this one, the help gets...
Yeah, help gets killed. Who wants to play?
One specifically we notice has 2 arrows in it. So we're like, oh, it's that guy we saw at the beginning.
Right, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But
so as far as the smell, maybe the smell wouldn't be so
I don't know. It's like goop down there.
Ew.
It's just goopy down there. But there's a ladder there.
Yes.
In case you want to go back down there for something. But she's got the one good hand now.
Yes. So she's climbing up the ladder with one hand.
Yes.
One-handed.
And she decides that's not going to be enough, so she's got to use 2 hands because the ladder breaks.
And there is a nail sticking up,
huge
a big
nail.
spike at the top.
So her hand with the hole in it lands on the nail. So
and the nail goes through, but it does help her get up because then you're secure, Erik. That it's like looping a rope around something.
Yep.
She can pull herself up by her hand that's got a hole in it.
Yeah, that's a little cringy. Yeah.
It's cringy and icky, and at this point, her dress is getting red with blood and mud.
It's pretty gross.
She's looking pretty different than she did at the start of this movie.
She also this is where she pulls another piece of her dress, so she uses a piece of her dress to wrap the wound. So you can see the dress has made another change. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Made another change. And run. But what I love is she looks at the kid who's unconscious now. She goes, "You little fucker."
Oh yeah.
She's not having it. She's mad.
Yeah.
And then is it Charity? No.
Yeah, Charity. Charity is Daniel's wife. She's out there and she sees so Grace takes off. She's running across the way, and Charity takes a shot at her with the spear gun. And what happens there? Did she hit a bird instead? It sounds like that.
It goes way high, and she's all pissed off because
you hear like a bird go like, bah!
Yeah, it's funny.
It's kind of funny. But Grace is able to get out. She bashes like a bar through a fence.
Oh, this is a hard one to watch.
Okay.
It's a wrought iron fence, and one piece is a little bit broken. So she breaks it off, and I thought, oh, she's going to use it as a weapon. That's what I thought. But she's just trying to get through the fence, and she can't really climb. And a car shows up, so she decides she's got to get through that fence,
and she's pushing herself through. And think of a wrought iron fence with like the little things and decorations that are poking out and everything, and it's ripping through the dress and cutting her. And she's forcing
slices. Yeah, you're like, ooh, it slowly. Look, I'm using this piece of slices, and I have a fear of wrought iron fences. I don't know if you remember, but Hocus Pocus. We talked about Hocus Pocus. If you guys want to listen to Hocus Pocus, or in fact, or any exciting podcast that we have, how would they do that, Art?
Well, they can go to midnightcinemapod.com, Erik,
cool.
and they can see all of our episodes. Can you imagine? I mean, we have everything from The Bride of Frankenstein to The Thing, John Carpenter movies like The Fog. They can listen to any of those as we break them all down. But also, Erik, we want to hear from people about these movies. We always like when people tell us about things that they liked about the movie. and even, Erik, suggesting movies that we might want to cover here at Midnight Cinema, they can reach out to us at midnightcinemapod.com, but they can also listen to us on any of the streaming platforms. We're out there, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, we're on YouTube even, and we really want to hear from you guys. So go there to find us.
You can run to your phone right now.
Exactly.
But so the fence, it's hocus pocus. I have a fear of wrought iron fences because I went to climb one. I got my foot caught and it twisted. So I know they can be vile, but not as vile as this, because that's a nasty. We're getting some gore now. I'm surprised she's not dead. But she goes out into the street and you think, okay, I think who is it? It's one of the bad guys because it's a.
That's what I was assuming it was going to be that.
Yeah, it's a really nice car, like super duper nice.
Yeah. But and where is the house? This is one of those things. A little side note I always get. I know you've heard me say before. I'm like, wish I knew the geography. Is this mansion way out in the middle of nowhere? Like what? I don't know. I'm just
It is. It's a sprawling mansion, but apparently there's a road, and the car's like, fuck you, get out of here. Drives away, and what I love it is they must have given her a chance to improvise. So what I got was, you fucking tiny little fucking dick licker fucking asshole. But dick licker, she said. Dick licker. And then she says, fucking rich people, I think. And we're all feeling it like, yep. But I thought.
So she starts hiking. She starts hiking down the road. And meanwhile, another family meeting because they're discussing it all. And this is where we learn there's a little bit with some of the people in the family, Erik, who think a little bit like, is this real? This thing that we do? Like, is there really a curse? Is there really something? And the father's like, hey, do you remember what happened? He says to the Van Horns.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, didn't they just die in a fire? He's like, oh, no.
That's what they said.
Failed at the game. They failed at the game. And so.
Yeah, they said that if she lives till dawn, they're all going to die is what. And the dad's freaking out. But what I love is his wife. It's like, she's in charge now.
Yeah. She's taking the reins.
Yeah. And Emily, she's like, Pumpkin, try not to kill anyone else, okay? But what I also love is the butler's got his own. The butler's chewing the scenery a little bit because he put a call into them, I think. Or did he come in? And the butler says, I'll find her and I'll fix the fence tomorrow. Like, he's just like, it's my job. I'll do that.
Fitch says to Charity as we go out of this scene, Fitch says to Charity, who's Daniel's wife, he goes, now, at some point, we cut and run, right? Everybody just cuts and run. We get out of here. And Charity looks at him like, no.
Yeah.
No, this is serious.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't know. It could be something would happen if they failed. They're all
die. And I do like that up to this point, Erik, I want to point out, the hasn't really shown us supernatural.
No, there's nothing. It's
leaving open this idea that they're floating, that this could all just be a rich family thinking this is their destiny and they do this and they're just killing people.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yep. And
so I like that.
I do too. The butler's still looking for her. Alex is still tied to the bed. And then the brother, it's Cokehead and
Daniel.
Daniel are in the barn. They have to get rid of the bodies
of the mates.
Oh. And she's like, I think she said to him, like, don't throw up or I'm going to throw up too. Something like that. But.
And I do think for the story, this moment is a little important because Daniel is kind of like still his normal self. And Daniel says, who cares if we all die? We deserve to die,
Yeah.
And Emily's like, my kids don't. Like, my kids were just born into this. Like,
right. They're Emily's kids.
I think they're Emily's and Fitch's
right.
kids.
I keep thinking of Charity's kids. They're Emily's kids.
And she's like, my kids don't deserve to die. And I'm like, well, Georgie, I don't know.
Georgie's got it.
Maybe Georgie.
And what I love is while they're talking about this, he picks up the maid's head with the freaking crossbow stuck through it, picks it up, tosses it in that.
But it does seem like Daniel is a little affected by this conversation. I think the idea like, everybody else is going to die. maybe this is serious to do this. I don't know. I just felt like that's what we're supposed to take out of this conversation.
Yep.
There.
But then though, Emily says to Georgie, "I'm so proud of you."
Yeah. No, I didn't like that.
Kill Grace. So now we're like, and he's kind of eating it up. Like, yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'll kill whoever you want.
So, we're back out there, and Emily's walking, and suddenly a car's coming out of nowhere, but it's chasing her. It's clearly, and we look in, and it's Steven driving the car. The Stevens.
Oh,
the
Stevens,
butler's driving the car. Stevens is driving the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a gun. I thought he was gonna not like run her over, and then
that's what. Yeah.
Doesn't.
But he can't maim. Remember, they said we did learn. Is this where we learned too? You can't maim the person.
Well,
either.
They did. They already did.
Yeah,
they maimed her in the hand.
That's right.
Broke a
rule. Or is it just the face, Eric? Is it? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, his main face only.
Well, because the other guy got shot with crossbows, so I guess I don't know.
Nah.
Maybe it's just the face. But,
where's the rule book? Get it out, LaBelle. Where are your rule books? Sure.
But she gets the better of Stevens. He gets out, and she gets in the car and takes off.
Yeah, she chokes it. She grabs another piece of her clothing.
Yes.
And starts choking him out. And I thought he's dead. She got his gun.
Great ad for this wedding dress. This designer.
My God. Durable,
this is like,
versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like on the runway, they could be like, and look, the dress can,
you can be attacked. You can attack with it. You can rip it.
You can patch a wound.
But still you look sexy a bit with it. Goes good with sneakers. It does. But she gets in the car. It's one of those cars with the remote, like, how can I help you? What is it called?
OnStar type of thing.
Yeah.
Like this is
she's trying to call somebody. She's like, hey, you got to help me. People are trying to kill me. And the guy's Justin is his name. And he's trying to be really nice. He's like, okay, all right. Oops. But I love it. Just gets dragged out. Oops. My computer went down for a second. Hold on. She's like, come on. And then he says, I'm sorry that the car was reported stolen. I have to shut it down. And she's just like, no, Justin, no, start the car, Justin. And then he's like, I'm so sorry. Is there anything else I can help you with? She goes, yes, you go fuck yourself, Justin.
But then she thinks somebody's around and Steven's there. Stevens is caught up to her. How did Stevens catch up to her?
I don't know.
I was like,
the Terminator.
She was motoring in that car.
You can't.
They should have shown a lot of Stevens getting up and doing the neck crick, like
yes,
and then like
and
running down the.
Drink some Gatorade.
Yeah.
We get the butler jump scare. She's in the car. I want to point out. So, and he shoots her, but it's with a dart, a tranquilizer gun. So I thought, oh wow, I guess you can't. The butler can't kill anybody.
No,
this was the next
join the family if he does.
I don't know. The next scene, I was like, well, what's going on? Because it was a little. Alex is in the car driving her husband. It's like, oh, what, Alex? And then nope, it's not Alex.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's one of those things where it's a dream, and we're supposed to think they got away.
I didn't think it was necessary.
No, it's like I never fall for those things. I have to say, I did.
No,
she wakes up, she's in the car, and Stevens is blasting. He has musical accompaniment now to his 1812 overture.
Loves that song. He loves that song, and he's FaceTiming the family
who are all gathered around the monitor
because
in the same frame. Eric,
yes, I thought it was really cool that just all the dad's got his little phone and they're all looking at it like, yeah, good job, you got her. Yeah, but that song, he's so excited.
Oh,
Samara Weaving, she's not done.
No,
she ain't done. You got to tie her up good.
Yeah, because she gets out and she just what does she use to get?
She's tied up, but she uses her feet. She cocks her feet back. And my wife, Orsina, if I'm messing with her wrestling and stuff and she's had enough, she has those defense mechanism feet. She can hurl you 20 feet in the air if she wanted to. Yeah, so that Samara Grace kicks him in the face. And what I love is they're all watching it. And every time she hits him, they're like, "Oh!"
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot about that.
This was funny. Every little off, but funny.
It is, but it's funny. They're like, "Ooh, ah!"
Yeah,
oh.
like turn the music down, idiot.
But the car, it causes the car to flip. Like it flips and goes off the road.
It is a really, really cool effect because one, you're watching it slow motion rolling, in the hair and the glass. I don't get tired of that, even though I've seen it before. But what was also cool is while they're on the phone, they're watching it from the phone and they're watching the upside down on the phone before it goes out. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. And then they're all kind of just like, like sitting there.
Now what?
Well, yeah. Grace gets out of the car, but it's good, Erik, because who finds her? Comes out of the woods. Daniel. Daniel. So it's maybe Daniel's going to save her this time.
No, what's he called?
Maybe Daniel's going to save her this time.
Well, she wants him to. She's like, let me go. And he goes, I'm weak. I'm sorry. I can't let my whole family die because of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's thinking about Georgie and the kids.
Yeah, and they're both sorry. I love to go, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's trying to talk him out of it, but it's not happening. So it's that you were in the Army. Can you really just knock someone out with the end of a gun?
No.
Well, so many people get hit with the butt of a gun and get knocked out instantly. And that's what happens to her. And then Dad, these guys are really good at appearing out of nowhere. The dad comes out of the woods. What? Boy, where are they? But he says, one of them says it's less than an hour till dawn.
Yeah. So this has been a long night. They started at midnight, Erik. So I don't know what time of year this is, but this could be like maybe 4 hours has been going by. I don't know.
Yeah. And you have to prepare for the ritual.
Yes. So they take her, and now we're up in the bedroom where Alex is chained to the bed, and Andie MacDowell comes in to talk to Alex.
She's so good when she's talking to him. She's like, "We have to protect the family. I don't know why I have this accent; nobody else does, but we have
her Texas accent." Andie
MacDowell.
Yeah.
And
then we cut to Andie MacDowell is telling the LaBelle story to the kids, like a bedtime story. LaBelle needs something from us. That LaBelle gives us everything we have, but he needs something from us.
Yeah, he needs something in return.
And we're cutting. What I like, Erik, is we're cutting to each of the family members sort of getting themselves ready for the ritual. And we cut to Fitch. And Fitch is psyching himself up. And what he says, Erik, do you remember? He goes, Fitch, you can do this, Fitch. Don't be a bitch, Fitch. He goes, don't be a bitch, Fitch. Fitch, bitch.
Yeah. And they're all putting on like purpley Harry Potter robes. Yes. In different rooms? What?
I know. They're all like...
There's no more maids, right? There's no more maids.
No, they're all
Who lit the hundreds of candles?
And behind the scenes, Erik, did you read the trivia?
No.
They actually only had like 6 candelabras. And
I did read that.
They had to move them around for all the different shots around the mansion to make it look like they had candles everywhere.
Yes. So many candles.
Yeah. Alex has been doing this whole time, we should say. Alex has been trying to saw his way out of the bedpost with the handcuffs.
Yes.
So he's been at it for hours. His hands his wrists aren't bloody at all.
No. But it's sturdy wood. It's that mahogany we probably talked about.
Rich Ron Burgundy, mahogany.
But there's the dad puts that little case, that deck case, or whatever it is, near the empty chair by the fireplace.
Yes, already.
Yes.
And Grace wakes up and she is strapped to a table.
Yeah. Not just any table, Art. This is like a Salem souvenir table, Salem, Massachusetts historic witchcraft souvenir table. It is a giant carved pentagram. And I'll just point out, because I'm a pentagrammist, I have to be in Salem. I got to know about these things.
Okay.
So pentagram written, pentacle hanging. However, if you were worshiping the devil, the pentagram top point is pointing down. It's inverse. And her head's at the top of the pentagram. So if it's all about devil worship, they're doing it wrong. They're going to summon the earth goddess. And she's being like, what are you guys doing? What happened here? What did we say about murdering? You know,
we shouldn't maybe interpret that Emily's the one who tied her up. Then.
Emily probably goofed big time. What side are you putting on? But everybody makes that mistake. So pentagram, if it's got the top facing up, it's not. So.
And I have to give it to Grace here, Samara Weaving. She is really acting. I mean, she's terrified and trying to get loose, and they're all just, they're in their purple cloaks, as you said, they're Harry Potter cloaks, and they're passing around a golden goblet, like a chalice, and they're drinking from it. And like I said, throughout this movie, some of them, like Charity, look really serious and into it, and Andy McDowell, and other people like Fitch and Emily are a little like they just don't know
because
so much.
They haven't had to do this.
Yeah, you're right.
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a sacrificial dagger, and the dad's standing over her head. You know, he's ready to stab her.
Yeah, but then something starts happening.
Hail! Yeah, he's coughing up blood, which actually was kind of funny in a way. But everybody starts coughing up blood.
Yes,
So what happened? Did they screw up the ritual? What happened? Because she's maimed?
Yeah, and Daniel is not. He's the only one not coughing up blood. And he unties her and gets her out of there while everybody else is just retching, bending over. And you're like, what is happening? Is LaBelle attacking the family? I didn't know at this point, first time watch, Eric. I'm like, is the supernatural? Is the devil attacking the family?
Right, what's happening?
Yeah.
But he said he just did a little concoction. Did he say he does it for the maids, or that the maids put together? But he says they're not going to die. They're just going to shit weird for a week.
Yeah.
And then they'll be fine.
So Daniel is betting on this is all fake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. But right now we get a little, it's like, so there's devil worship, because they're clearly leading you into like, okay, so LaBelle was kind of like devilish.
And the chants they were doing were sort of satanic words and chants.
I only wrote down one word for later, but I didn't look it up. But Alex is free. Yay. Yeah. And Daniel's bringing her to the exit.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. But not so great, because it's Charity. Ooh, Charity. She's in a robe now.
His wife.
I'm trying not to.
Well, you like Charity.
But
you like, but Daniel's been our sort of anchor a little bit through this movie, and Charity shoots Daniel.
Right. Well, she's single now.
Yeah. No, I know.
But I wouldn't call
But she's
her.
already part of the family. She's been through the
I wouldn't call her art. Just so you know, I would not look her up on Instagram. Okay.
It's been a while though, Eric. I mean, that was pre-pandemic this happened.
I would swipe left. I don't even know which way to swipe. But Grace grabs a gun and they fight, and a couple bullets go off. And I thought for sure, I'm like, oh, Charity's going to get shot in the face. She doesn't. They're out of bullets, and Grace just knocks her out with that gun. Right? Whack.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But in the melee, is this where a lantern gets knocked over, Eric? In this moment?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But Grace, it's so good because she says thank you to Daniel, but she's not gonna help him. She's like, I gotta go. Yeah. But Daniel's like bleeding out,
Yeah.
And the dad finds Grace, and I think he says he's just another sacrifice. It's just another sacrifice. And she whacks him with a lantern.
Yes.
The dad. But it's a lantern. It is like a freaking train conductor lantern with kerosene or fire in it.
It's incredible. It's like, I was like, how is that flame that's inside of it?
And why do they have it?
Yeah.
Where are the flashlights? They can't use flashlights. Is that a rule? Has to be fire. So she smacks him. She's knocking a lot of people out, and then throws it to the ground. That's when it catches fire.
It starts catching the drapes and everything. So we're seeing a fire starting.
Art, what would we do in horror movies if there were no drapes? Every time.
It's a very good question,
right?
Erik.
There's no drapes. The house isn't going to ever catch on fire.
Yeah. Well, also people couldn't hide behind them.
Nope.
It's just,
you couldn't open them to reveal the bars on the windows. What would you do without drapes?
Yeah. Yeah, you need a good, like, Eric, it would be just so bad if, like, your haunted mansion had horizontal blinds.
Right.
Right? Well, although you could, if you had the quick ones, you could open it up quick and somebody could be behind it. Be like,
it falls down. So Alex, I think, finds Daniel.
Alex finds Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he dead.
They don't even exchange lines, I think. I think he's dead, just dead.
Yep.
And
he bleeds out. So we got the three maids are dead. And
Daniel's dead.
Daniel's dead.
Stevens is dead.
Stevens.
Because
he's dead from the car crash.
Is he?
Wait.
Did he die in that car
Did
crash? I'm assuming he did.
He did.
So Grace is trying to escape and runs into Andy McDowell.
Yep. Who's got an arch? She's an archer.
Yes.
I love that little bow and arrow.
So we got one of your favorites, Eric. Grace is trying to find a way out, and thwong, the arrow goes right next to her.
Yep. And just, I don't think anyone could deliver this line better than Andy.
Yeah.
Right? But she's like, in my defense, it's been a while. Like, it's been a while since you shot an arrow at somebody.
And then they have a fight.
Yeah.
They have a drag out, knockout,
choking
fight. So Andy McDowell, and they get on the floor, and Andy McDowell is choking Grace. Grace is grabbing, and Grace grabs the runner on the table. And at the end of the runner is it's the longest runner ever, but at the end of it is that box, the mystery box that's by LaBelle's chair.
Yeah.
And she drags it all the way down the table. I don't think she knows it's there.
No.
And it falls on the ground next to her.
And this is where it happens so much. I guess there's nothing else you can do. But every time someone's getting choked, it's a shot of their hand reaching for something and they find it. I mean, if we've learned nothing, it's like choke somebody in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing to grab. If you're going to do it, do it. But she takes that box, which I guess is pretty sturdy. It's not tin. And she smashes the mom in the face with the box. I guess that would be enough, right? She knocks out another person.
No. She's had it with this family. This family, fuck them. She's like, she is not. Well, because I mean, Daniel, I think, was the last one she probably could trust.
Yeah. Well, these people are trying to kill her.
Yeah. And so she really goes to town on Andy McDowell's head with that box.
Yes. I think there's a lot of F-bombs here, probably, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Alex shows up, and you didn't see the result of the face smashing until just now. And mom's face is just a pulpy mess. It's just
part of the carpet. Right. It's just, it's really gross. But so Alex is there now. Alex and Grace, they can get away.
Yeah, she just killed his mom right in front of her.
But he looks at it.
I love that they're both like, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. And then he looks at her. Or, you're in a relationship. I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
When do you, what's the line for you? Like, would it, when would you say, you know what? I think I'm not going to stay with you. I'm not going to stay with you. I mean, is there a line for you? Like they smashed a parental unit in the face with a voodoo box. Is that a line for you?
Specifically that, Eric. That would probably be one of the lines.
You were playing a game and you realized every single family member that your wife has over is trying to kill you? Would you be like, you know what? Maybe we should. So that's what I love. He goes, you won't be with me after this, will you?
Yeah. He's like,
duh. I guess not. You think? I would love if she went, you think?
Yeah. Well, he reaches out and he puts his hands gently around her head, but then he starts closing them in. And it looks like he's going to crush her head or something. Like if he was Michael Myers, he would go like, and crush it like a grape.
Pop out.
And then he yells, she's in here.
Yep. And they all show up, of course, minus Daniel and mom.
That's right. Yeah.
Because they're dead. And then
less ways to split the inheritance.
I guess.
Think about it.
And I think, is it our favorite character? Helene was like, the sun is about to rise. We must do it now.
They don't have much time. They show a shot outside and the sun is just coming up like over the horizon. So
it's very Hammer films. The sun is coming. So I'm like, are they vampires? What's happening?
So we cut really fast, and all the living family members are holding her down. She's not they're all holding her on the table.
Yeah, and it's not that cool table anymore. It's that table with the empty chair.
And Alex is the one standing above her with the sacrificial dagger now.
Yep, he's gonna do it. And mind you, the place is on fire.
Yeah. They keep cutting shots because of the lantern that started earlier. They're cutting now every now and then to shots of the fire spreading throughout the mansion.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And who says it's time for your boys to take their place? Like the Emperor from Star Wars. Now your friends will die. Is that her? Is that the
Helene? I think so.
Yeah, she has great lines. I'd love to see her as the Emperor. Like if she got the job later. She's like, I think I deserve it. Now who's going to die first? She's great.
So Erik, on 2 watches, I didn't actually see how I couldn't quite parse what happens here. So she's struggling and everybody's holding her down. And I think it's Helene is holding her arm.
It's so funny that you say that because I usually will know what's happening. And I had to actually rewind that to watch to see what happened.
What happens?
Her hands are there. And the person whose hand is holding her, I don't know if it's Helene or not, but it's an injured hand, I thought. Grace squeezes the hand.
Okay.
And that causes the person to go, ah! And so she gets her arm free.
Arm loose. Just she can turn.
Yeah, her own shoulder free.
Yes,
so
her own.
She turns her shoulder. And while they're saying, if this has, for all you Satanists listening out there,
we have a lot, Erik. You'd be surprised.
A lot of cult members, yeah. And thanks, guys, for listening. And remember, you can kill goats. You don't have to do human sacrifice all the time, right?
Really. And when you come to the theater, I know, don't. We always got to usher you guys out after the movie.
Yeah, you guys can't be drinking blood out of a chalice. And we've got soda, we've got popcorn. You don't have to say, whatever that is. You're saying Shem Ham Farash. Or whatever.
Shem Ham Farash. You got that.
Shem Ham Farash. What the hell is that?
Is it a real thing?
I don't know. We should look it up. Shem Ham Farash.
Shem Ham Farash.
And also Hail Satan. So we know that
it's Satan. They're definitely connecting this to Satan.
But that's what happens. She gets her arm free. And when Alex goes to stab her, he hits her in the shoulder. So she's free because they didn't tie her down. And she grabs the knife and she's like,
oh, she's feral. Great acting. Good job, Samara, because I really felt like this is a feral person who is at the end of their rope. The noises she's making when she's holding that dagger are not human. She sounds like an animal.
And it's not funny. She's not.
No.
It's not. No. Like, she just very, very good job. Good job.
Yeah. I mean, and they're all, and then Helene notices the curtains.
I was hoping it was like Christopher Lee all of a sudden appeared as Dracula in this scene because, she opens the curtain so dramatically.
Helene will do, though. I will say, Erik, Helene will do for a villain.
Oh, yeah.
She'll do.
But pulls back those curtains we were talking about. Not on fire in this room, but it's sunrise.
And Helene is like, it's a big dramatic, Erik, almost like you said, like a Christopher Lee or something with her hand over her eyes.
And she even turns to the empty chair. Like, it's lost. It's all lost. Forgive us. I thought, are they all going to go up in smoke? But nothing is happening. Even what was this guy? The guy was like psyching himself up. He's like,
Fitch.
And does someone say it's all bullshit? This is all bullshit.
Yes. They start looking around and they realize, and you watch as the viewer, you're like, oh man, this was all bullshit.
After all that bullshit.
All family generations, and it's
this whole ritual
is
just a little shtick.
But then they all turn and look at Grace and they're like, what are we going to do with her? Yep. Somebody says.
Well, Auntie's ready. Auntie's ready with that freaking medieval hatchet.
Mm-hmm.
Like the girl still dies. And she runs right for Grace.
But it's a pretty good effect. And
it is.
It just had a great reaction in the theater when I saw it, I remember. Because it's a reaction, we should say. She just explodes. She explodes.
Yep. Not fire explodes. She just explodes. Like she was Yeah, and blood and guts. She's completely gone. Everything that was left of her is on the floor, on people, on the ceiling. It is such a shocker because they were so good at directing this part because we're led to believe, oh yeah, it's a what? Oh my gosh. And then what is almost said again is the place is on fire. And remember that record from before with the run,
yes,
run? It's playing on the warped vinyl from the fire, but it's playing. You're going through the whole song. Run, 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 and gonna
but now it's the family who's running.
Yeah.
Because they all start blowing up, popping.
Oh my gosh.
Like each one of them.
Who explodes first? The husband.
Well, Helene does.
Yeah.
And the husband.
The Rolly guy, right? He's like, whoop.
Yeah, and the kid, they don't do the kids on screen.
No,
I think they run off. They run off and
Charity.
Yeah, Charity's
blows up in such a nice dress too. But I like Emily.
Emily and the kids are running out of the room.
Yeah, which I thought was a good call because we've just seen 3 people explode.
Yeah, but we see them in the hallway. We do see the results in the hallway of the blood on the wall.
You just see, you can hear 3 explosions. It goes boom, 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 and then just a bucket of guts.
Yes,
and then Grace is laughing now. She's going through the gamut of emotions. She just thinks it's ridiculously funny that
so it's just her and Alex left, right? Yeah.
It's her, Alex, and the dad.
Oh, yeah.
And the dad grabs the box and I played by the rules and I'm in control. So now it's just her and Alex and a room full of guts.
Yeah, and so this is interesting. Alex, did they want to show here, Eric, there is a way out for Alex here, possibly in this moment, or is there no way out? I couldn't quite tell.
I don't think so.
Like, is there a way Grace could have saved Alex in this moment?
No, because the game is over when a person dies.
Yeah.
So, but he's still a member of the family, but he says, I didn't want to die. That's why I just didn't want to die. And that what I love is I did it again. But she goes, neither did I, you selfish fuck. And she
takes off the ring.
Yeah.
Takes off her ring. And
yeah, she says, Alex, I want a divorce, and throws the ring at him.
And before it even reaches him, he blows up. And she gets his guts all
over her face. She even's like, oof. Ugh.
And as you said, we have our run playing. And
yeah, but it stops when he blows up. It's the end of the song.
Oh, that's right.
The song went through its entirety.
Yeah.
So when the song was done,
he blew up.
Yeah. And the music stops. She's in the room and an eyeball drops from the ceiling, lands on the table. An eyeball. And she looks at the chair. Remember the chair? And the fire roars up. And for, I would think, 1,000, maybe that count, you see someone sitting in the chair with a mustache. So is that LaBelle or is that the ghost of the dad?
I think it's supposed to be LaBelle because remember they said Alex saw LaBelle in that chair earlier. And they said that because Alex saw that, he was supposed to be the next leader of the family. So is Grace supposed to be the next leader of the family? Well,
I don't know. She is married. She's in the family now, but she doesn't explode. But she does get her last fuck. Yeah. She just goes, fuck, because she sees him.
Yeah.
And then she walks out while everything's burning. Great shot. Yes. Super duper shot.
It's cool. She's walking through in that cool dress and everything's burning down around her. Mm-hmm. And she goes out to the staircase. She looks out. Kind of nice shot because you see all the wedding chairs just from the wedding the day before. She's just sort of looking at that. Takes out a cigarette. We opened the movie with her smoking, Eric. Remember, we opened the movie with her having a cigarette, and now she takes another one out. And we're starting to hear police sirens and everything going in the background.
Yeah, right? They all show up. They're there so you can see their legs, running back and forth. Mm-hmm. And remember, she's covered in gore. Right now, sitting on the steps in a gore dress, a meat dress, if you will. And one of the cops goes, Jesus Christ, what happened to you? And her answer, Art, is
in-laws.
Yep, go figure.
Yeah.
And then it's black. It's a blackout.
Cut to black. Great ending. Great image for a final image of the movie.
Yeah.
With her in that dress.
And what's
it's
the
really
song
good.
that's playing? Is it I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, but it's a rock version, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that.
Yeah. So there we go. It's a wild ride. It ends, I think, on a great note. Yep. I really like movies. This is my personal thing where we have a great heroine / final girl and they get to live at the end. I like that. I don't like when they suddenly, like, I wouldn't have liked this if suddenly out of nowhere she gets killed by something. You know, I don't like that.
That's the new trend, I think, is not killing. Because when they wrote it originally, I think they were going to offer.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
and they decided not to. I think good choice. And then she's back apparently in the sequel. Well, maybe we'll cover that someday, Erik.
Yeah, I'm very interested to know. I asked a friend, I said, was it good? And they said, yes, it's a little more, of course, it's more over the top, probably tongue in cheek, but. And I think it's supposed to take place immediately following. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I don't know how they continue this story because everybody blew up.
Yeah.
Fantastically.
We did have that little shot of LaBelle and her at the end. So I'm wondering if somehow that's going to factor in that she saw LaBelle at that table. That's what I'm thinking. But anyways, that's a sequel, Erik. We'll get to that maybe someday.
It is out there.
This is Ready or Not. 2019 we're talking here. What do you think? What do you think of this movie?
I've probably seen it maybe 3-ish times.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because it moves. There's a couple scenes where you go, you can move on a little bit, but it pretty much moves. And just the payoff. I was so surprised when I first saw when the first person exploded. I just went, my eyes were wide open. Like, whoa! Because they led you to believe it was fake. I thought that was cool. So I loved it.
Yeah. They handled that great, Erik. I want to say, again, the restraint they showed, the balance they struck, where you're like, is this really happening or this is not happening? Is it the devil or is it not? I thought was almost perfect in this movie so that last moment, the last gambit, LaBelle's gambit, I would say, landed perfectly. And it still does. It's such a joy to see that scene. I say that it's a horror movie joy, but it's fun.
It's a horror comedy. It's definitely a comedy.
It's a horror comedy, but it is suspenseful, definitely cringy moments, is able to relieve tension with laughter. And also, I just want to say this, has some good social commentary underneath some themes that running through. They kind of hit them hard, but I think horror movies have to do that about, the rich and what the rich sometimes develop a lore or a legend about themselves to make it seem like they are so destined. Right. They're
a long line of card makers.
A lot, yeah, but also in here it's like they're chosen and it's through the ingenuity of their grandfather, but it's a traditions and all these things can actually make them awful people. And I liked some of the performances here. I liked Josh Groban as Daniel. I thought that character was really cool, how they played with us throughout the movie and their wavering back and forth. I liked it. I thought it was great. I'll watch it again, I'm sure, as we go through. It's just having I remember the theater. I saw it opening weekend and the audience, a full audience, and they were off the walls.
Yeah, because they surprised you so many times, like with the death of the servants is always a surprise.
So Erik, this is where I think we both like this movie, and we'll probably screen it a few more times at the Midnight Cinema.
Yeah, probably.
For our devil worshipping people.
Yeah, they like stay up late.
But I wish this is one of those cases, we really like the movie. We should have a rating system. We should develop one. We've been doing this for too long. I'm getting embarrassed.
Wow.
Say like forced, and then people could look it up and go like, oh, Art and Erik gave it this, and they would know what we're talking about.
I don't know why you don't know we do have a rating system.
Oh, what is it?
We have rating systems and we also have awards.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes we have an award, but
like for this one, I mean, the award would be the Helene Award for Best Horror Comedy, the Helene Award, or You could also give it a the Exploding Fuckers Award. I actually don't have a 1 to 10 rating on this because I'm like, it's a 9 for sure.
Yeah.
But it's
great. Yeah. But I think an Aunt Helene Memorial Award.
Yeah.
For explosions.
Yeah, the Aunt Helene Exploding Eyeball Award. I wonder if it was her eyeball that fell off.
But is the award a big battle axe?
Yes, it's a battle axe embedded in a servant's head.
Right.
Yeah. It's
All right.
golden.
Well, that's and so Erik, what's that board game you have? Do you have a game you've been setting up here?
Yeah, I got to play this game.
Okay, yeah. Well, because I just wanted to tell people that we've enjoyed talking to them.
Forgot to kill Orsina. Oh, shoot. It's past. What time is it? 6 o'clock.
Eric, it's almost daytime, Erik.
Oh, shoot.
It's almost daylight. I know we were recording late tonight.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Erik, I had a great time talking to you about this movie.
I feel fine, though.
Are you going over the blinds there,
I'm just going to check the drapes.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
Grab a knife and kill Orsina. Sorry.
Okay. What's the...
Look at that. Yep.
Erik, Erik, I'm going to have to get my clothes dry cleaned.